Hi guys, it's Bailey with True Blue Flower Company. I am out digging in the dirt today, as I have been like every day for the last 2 weeks. Spring kind of came fast and furious here. Well, it didn't come at all, and then when it did come, it blew right into summer. So I'm just doing some of the basic planting of the cool season crops that can handle a little frost, that have been waiting patiently to get in the ground. And now they finally can, but it's super hot. So little by little, we're getting them planted. The babies and True have been with me most of the day, and they just got picked up by my aunt and uncle. So we're gonna see if we can get that finished. I am planting in the sandiest part of the whole field is just sandy. Really, this should not be a flower farm at all. This is a piece of land that my dad stopped farming for crop production because it was so sandy and windy and all slope. But it's always been a really special place to me. It's up on a hill overlooking Fairy Lake, and we'd always have Christmas pictures here. It was kind of our sledding hill. You could always watch the storms and thunderstorms roll in, but be kind of tucked in and do a lot of pretending up here. I've always thought it was very beautiful, but like I said, not the best for planting anything. So what did I do? I made a flower farm. I always get imposter syndrome this time of year. Up in my zone, I get to watch every single zone plant all their flowers, have all their tulips blooming, and get all that beautiful spring, while I'm back here just patiently waiting to put some plants in the ground. Like I said, I haven't even had my first tulip bloom. It's May 10th, but I think that'll be coming this weekend. And everybody else that I've been watching has been doing it for weeks. Like I said, I definitely have to monitor myself this time of year, because I do get in my own head and think that everybody else has these nice, beautiful flat rows that are beautiful amended soil that they or maybe they're even raised beds and they bought the soil to put into them so they don't even have to deal with this. But if I really think long and hard about it, this isn't about the flowers at all. I'm not here to grow big, nice flowers. I'm more here for like a selfish reason, which is getting my hands in the dirt and letting my kids see that too. Like, once I started staying home, I needed something to invest in that wasn't just my kids. I love them dearly, but I kind of needed something that I could be proud of too, maybe is the right word. Like, I wanted them to be part of it, don't get me wrong, but I couldn't reduce myself to just playing with kids all day. Like, I couldn't put everything I was super interested in on hold to do everything they wanted. And I really don't mean that in a selfish way. I didn't want to lose my identity, and then when they grow up or move out of the house, I didn't know who I was, or I didn't want them to look at me. And I wanted to kind of be an example to them, like, of how to be an adult. Like, I kind of think that's part of our role as parents. So I guess what this has been more is a giant experiment, a way to feel like I could do something. And I've always loved growing and getting my hands in the dirt and having cut flowers, and it's just been more of a say yes project. And by saying yes to these little things and taking ownership and having something of mine that I could nurture, I've found some of the coolest people I've ever met, some of the most talented people. I think my kids are going to have a more fun childhood because of it. They get to be out here with me every day. Well, that might not be fun, but the more freedom. They get to do what they like. I just think there's a lot of benefits, and if I really think about it, I could do a lot more to invest in to make the plants bigger and prettier and more perfect, but it's really not what it's about. It's about doing something that I love and letting other people have a space to either love those same things or show us what they love too. Whether it's through their ceramics or yoga or just coming here with your kids and letting them have a place to love as well. Where they have the freedom to, because the flowers aren't big and perfect. They can pick whichever one they want, and heck, they can pick the weeds. So I think that's where my attention has been spent. And if I watch all the people that are, not all the people, but if I watch too much Instagram and other people doing this, and I see how beautiful their beds look and how beautiful they look while planting or harvesting and all their accomplishments, sometimes it takes away from my goal or my direction. I get swayed by opinions that aren't mine or by goals that aren't mine. So I just always have to be very careful this time of year, because it can make me hyper aware of the things people are doing in places that are very different than here. So that's just my little thought while I'm planting today. Spent a lot of time on my hands and knees digging in the dirt. Makes you think. Hope you guys are having a good day.